everyone, hope you're well. Welcome to today's video. So today I wanted to do another bareMinerals video. This is a full tutorial with only bareMinerals, but it's one of my favorite bareMinerals looks. So first up, foundation. bareMinerals BarePro. This is probably the best liquid foundation that bareMinerals came out with. I remember when they first came out with the Serum one, it was absolutely awful. Oh my gosh, but this, amazing. I have the shade in Warm Natural 12 and I just do 2 pumps. And then I dot it all over my face. Your spaces. I feel you need 2 pumps with this. 1 pump really is not enough. And when I first tried this, I couldn't get it to work for me at all. I was using the brush that it came with. But as you know, you need to apply things how you normally would. And I like to apply it with a sponge. So, now you know I like to mix this with other foundations as well, but because it's a bareMinerals only tutorial, I'm not going to. I love it on its own though, because it just gives a really flawless finish. It is one of my favorite foundations of all time, and this is probably my 3rd bottle and it's actually running low. So you know it's a good one when you repurchase it. Like, you know, back in the day it was unheard of for me to repurchase foundations. I used to go through loads of them, just trying out. I wanted this one, wanted that one. I'd buy really expensive foundations and then feel like I couldn't wear them because they were so expensive, and then they'd go off. Like, how horrendous is that? So there you go, that's the 2 pumps, and it gives just a nice even layer. For concealer, I'm going to use the bareMinerals bareSkin. This is in the shade Light. Now, this is perfect if you've got really dry skin or really crepey under eyes, because it's really hydrating. I've got quite oily skin, but it is a beautiful concealer. Absolutely beautiful. You can even use it as a foundation. It's gorgeous. One of my favorite concealers that they do. Let's pop that in. So how are we? Are we keeping well? It's sort of something we always say now. Are you keeping well? I hope you're keeping well. I mean, I hope you are. I don't know if things are letting up a bit now or not. I don't know. It's just strange, isn't it? I say this every time. Oh my God, we know it's strange, Shaz. Get over it. Let's talk about what I've been watching on telly. There's a drama on the BBC called The Nest. Brilliant, set in Scotland. Oh my God, fantastic. 2nd series of Liar. It was the penultimate episode the other night. It's getting good. It's getting really good. Love that. Okay, then we're going to set with barePro. This is an amazing powder. I absolutely love it. Like, it's just, I've got it in the same shade as the liquid, and I love setting my foundation with a foundation powder. I love it. I just think it looks flawless. I really do. So I take, this is the bareMinerals Supreme Finisher, and I love it because it's just a flat top and you can put loads of powder on and just set. But the amazing thing about bareMinerals products is that it's not heavy. It will never be heavy, and you can put as much as you want on and you're not going to sort of aggravate skin. Not that makeup, I think, aggravates skin, but you know, if you're one of those who want to use sort of good for your skin products, then bareMinerals is probably one of the best. Okay. Right, now, bronzer. Bronzer, I'm going to go in with Original Warmth. I call it these original because they're in loose packaging. So Warmth, which, if you don't know, get to know, is stunning. I use bareMinerals Flawless Finish Face Brush. I don't know what it is now that people think they can race up and down the road like maniacs. It's driving me nuts. I'm just gonna buff in really sort of gently and kind of create the glow that I want. I film by the window so I can hear everything and I'm just like, who's there? What's going on? I'm such a curtain twitcher, you know. Oh, look, so-and-so's got a new car. Oh. I'm so nosy. Nosy Parker. Look at that. And then I kind of like to stamp it in just to get more of a glow. This is instant health in a pot, this warmth. Absolutely adore it. Now for blush, I'm going to go in with Vintage Peach, which is just a beautiful, you know, gorgeous pink, peachy colour. One of my absolute favourites. I'm just going to take the same brush because I quite like that brush for, I'm just going to, again, with the bronzer, it just looks so fresh, doesn't it? Look at that. I'm just going to put some on the end of my nose as well. It's beautiful, that. And I just love the name, Vintage Peach. Isn't that such a nice name? I've loved the names of products and, you know, shades and things. I always have. Oh my God, my fingers are so dry. Right. Now, I did lay this all out so I could find everything. But as usual, oh, there it is. Right. Eyebrows, I'm going to do Brow Master, which is one of my favourite absolute holy grails eyebrow pencil. It's in the shade Cocoa and it's amazing. So I'm going to fill in my brows and then come back because it's going to take forever. Okay, eyebrows done. I've got to do highlight, and for highlight I'm going to use one of these all over face colours in Clear Radiance. This is like a ballerina pink and it is stunning. Look at that. I mean, this has to be one of my favourite looks ever. Fabulous, darling. Next, we're going to do eyes, and I'm going to go in with my favourite bareMinerals palette, which is the Copper Gen Nude. I just simply adore this. I mean, it just doesn't get better than this palette. I love it so much. So, now, I'm going to start off with this yellowy shade first. It's called Gypsy, and it's kind of like a champagne shade. And I'm just going to put that all over the eye because I really like a light eye, you know? I like to start off with a light eye like that. And this is just one of those beautiful shades. Is anyone else's day revolving around food? Like, you know, right, okay, 11 o'clock, right, okay, then I'm gonna have my coffee and then I'm gonna do this, then it'll be lunchtime. You have lunch, okay, right, meet for 4 o'clock for tea? Okay, tea. And then you watch that, dinner? Snack? It's just like, I mean, actually, my world always revolves around food because I love food, but do you know what I mean? Okay, fab. Then I'm going to go into the crease with the shade called Truth, which is one of my favourite mauvey shades. It's just stunning. And I'm just going to pop that into the crease, like so. I mean, oh God, I just love this palette. I've got a bike as well. Did I tell you I got myself a bike? I mean, who'd have thought? I just thought it'd be nice to sort of cycle, you know? And then we can do this side. Again, let me see, I'm trying to get them. And this is a MAC 217 brush, and this is perfect if you've got kind of heavy hands like me. It just kind of does the work for you. You don't even need to do too much. And then I just kind of concentrate on the corners and then underneath. Isn't that just beauts? And then whatever's left, I'm just going to kind of look straight ahead and just kind of put it on the lid there so you can see it. Perfect. And then my favourite part of all of this is I like to take this shade here called Aura, which is a really gorgeous sparkly shade, and pop that all over the lid. You see, you get that amazing sparkly eye. I think if you were to wet these as well, you'd get really good foiled shadows. I just absolutely adore this particular look. And what's left on my finger, I'll just pop in to the corners. And I also, again, with bareMinerals, these shadows, they just don't irritate your eyes, you know, they are fab. Then I go in with my favourite liner. This is called One Fine Line, and it's in the shade Espresso, and it's a teeny weeny liner because what it does is it gets right up into your lash line and creates gorgeous thick full lashes. So what I do with this is I will just run it into the lashes. So I'm not in my waterline, I'm putting it at the base, at the very roots. And this is like foolproof because all you have to do is wiggle it. So wiggle it into your lashes for as long or little as you want. But can you see the difference already? It just makes a really nice defined eye. So I'm going to finish the other eye and come back. Both eyes done. You can see it just gives a little bit of subtle definition. It's just my favourite thing to do with eyes. So for the mascara, I'm going to go in with Lashtopia. This is my favourite. It's vitamin enriched. It's buildable. It doesn't give you crunchy lashes. It is just stunning. Look at that. It just gives you those really natural, fluffy lashes. I'm going to do the other eye and come back. There you go. Mascara on. Just gives that nice fluttery look. For lips, you know I love my BarePro. This is Petal. It's absolutely stunning. This will suit literally every skin tone. It just suits everybody. It's like one of those universal colours. Isn't that just such a fresh, bright, oh, they're so comfortable. They're matte, but they're so comfortable. I love, love, love them. And I love how thin they are. Little kind of cigarette size. They're perfect. Then what I like to do is take my finger and do this. And what this does, it gives you a sort of bee stung look. It makes your lips look really plump without having to use a liner. Love. And then, to top it all off, I love that phrase, top it off, I'm going to go over with Buxom. Everyone loves this one, White Russian. This is just, oh, they're plumping lip glosses. Oh my God. Look at that. Isn't that just, yeah, I know. It's tingly, it's minty, it's vanilla-y, it's fresh, it's beautiful, and I love it. You know that, don't you? So yeah, there we go. That's my one face tutorial, one brand tutorial more like, bareMinerals, love of my life. And this is my most favourite bareMinerals makeup look. I hope you're well. Thank you for watching, and I'll chat to you soon. Bye.